Tonight, we're taking a closer look at an issue that's plagued Toledo for decades: rats. The health department has full-time employees whose only job is to track down and snuff out the nuisance pests. 13 ABC's Tony Geftis shows us what they do and explains how you can help.
Whether it's garbage, tall grass and weeds, wood piles, things that can attract rats. So that's kind of what we're looking for every day, all day.
Brian Hahn works for the Toledo-Lucas County Health Department. Technically, his job is registered sanitarian, but his full-time job is to rid the city of rats.
They can show up in areas that you would never expect.
You might find them eating seed from a bird feeder or dog food left outside. The rats you see in these pictures are common in any big city. They're called Norway rats.
You ever heard the term sewer rat?
Right.
That's a Norway rat, so it's just a typical rat.
After 12 years of tracking the rodents in Toledo, Hahn knows exactly what to look for.
These are kind of, probably at one point, a tunnel for a rat. See where they tunnel to go under.
Hahn's day starts by investigating complaints that are typically anonymous. For example, someone called the health department about rats in this alley.
I mean, it's wide open. Anything could get in there.
It didn't take Hahn long to find a likely spot where they may be eating and living: this shed filled with items in garbage bags.
Something like this, we'll have to go around and get the address, and then we'll go find the owner.
Right.
And they got to clean this garage up. This is really bad.
The sanitarians have keen eyes to spot droppings, burrows, and remnants of rats, but especially during the day, they say it's rare to see one. But by our third stop, we came face to fuzzy face with a few. During our brief encounter with a rat, we saw just how quick they can be. We even tried to lure one out with some bait of our own, a Pop-Tart, and it took it. Since 2001, Hahn says he's seen Toledo's rat numbers dwindle because the population has also declined. Fewer people means less garbage for the rats to eat. Abandoned houses, Hahn adds, are an ongoing issue.
People dumping houses wide open, found the windows are busted out.
Empty buildings can quickly turn into rats' nests.
Yeah, I see the droppings in the garage. Yeah.
He was afraid he was going to get in here.
Unlike mice, he explains, rats don't typically live inside houses, although they will if there's a constant supply of food. Most rats burrow underground nearby, then tunnel in and out of man-made structures.
The people back here have been complaining about the garbage being put out.
Yeah, the garbage and dogs.
And the dogs being cooped up in that garage all day long.
Yeah.
What a shame.
Another measure that Hahn credits with helping thin out the rats: new city-issued garbage bins. They're picked up at the curbs instead of the alleys, and the tight-fitting lids keep the trash from spilling out. Of course, Hahn himself helps control the rat population. He sets out poison on city-owned properties. When rats are on private property, Hahn issues a public health order. If that property owner does not comply, the city will take that person to court.
I have orders to get this cleaned up. I give them 10 days.
Once one rat problem is solved, another will no doubt come up. It's an age-old health issue that takes people like Hahn to stop infestations and spread the word about how to keep them from coming up again. In Toledo, Tony Geftis, 13 ABC Action News.
Well, if you have rats and think you do at least, and can't afford to call in a professional pest control service, contact the Lucas County Health Department. Workers there can give you advice about how to control the rats.